parts. First part is a hotel project, proposed hotel project, and the second part is the operation of the parking area. Okay, so the question right now is whether to accept or reject this project. If they accept for project and reject for project. But if together, we can divide this problem into three parts. This project has three parts. The first part is the proposed 3-star hotel on area survey number 365/2B. 365/2B is 5,563 square meters. This is the area where taxi drivers were parking the taxis on the side, on the edge of that property. The second part, this is on the eastern side of the road. The western side of the road, there already parking area Bangla. And the third part is the CRL NTZ area, which is a sand actually that second and third part, total area is 14,950 square meters, which is survey number 365/2A. Now, the total plot area is 20,530. So now, let's consider first the hotel. The hotel tender is gone to, I think, Sabha, which is the same owner as the Marriott Hotel. Now, hotel has a benefits, benefits are drawbacks. Benefits from the job hotel, since it is already established hotel in this area, like any client might want to refer to they don't need to because they can marketing already asa. The brand name is there, plus they already have their marketing. So any hotel that comes there will 100% be successful. It will also, hopefully they will give jobs to the local, to the locals. And in a way this is a private, GBTC is an autonomous body and this is a lease of 30 years. And lease also lease, lease also Madaba patent. So total 60 years. Realistically, what should have been done is they should have approached the panchayat and discussed what is the best project that can come there. They could have set up a mall, a shopping mall, they could have set up a theme park, they could have set up a GBT office with a conference call. Because in South Goa GBT office, it is population, tourism, department of population, you have to go to the collector and main office is only in the invention. So they should have gone through all the options and then selected the best option. Looking at this tender, it looks like they had first decided who they are going to the hotel project to. And then they made this tender terms so that it goes to one particular hotel, especially tailored on one particular bidder. But now, question is, what is the benefit of this project to the since the tender is already complete, we cannot suggest now what else can be done. We have to either accept this or reject this, or maybe put certain conditions. This is a lease. If I have a shop in Benaulim and I give it on rent to somebody, Panchayat takes 1 month rent for as there is 1 month out of the year. This lease, the landlord, Goan Tourism Department takes 5%. It is not a fixed amount, but 5% of the revenue of the hotel has to go to Goan Tourism. So technically, you all can charge 1/12 of that 5%. So if they take say a 1 crore, then they have to give 5 lakhs to the GBTC, and out of that 1/12 of that has to be the annual business. This is other than the other trade license and all that. Generally, you can impose that. So first option is you reject it, but you have to have a very strong reason to reject it because it is a private autonomous body. It is leasing it out its land to another autonomous. to another private entity. So reject because conditions which is strong as well. Basically reject where you cannot, they will not accept it, it will be overruled. Now the parking area. The parking area is, since they are taking away the parking area from the taxi drivers, where are the taxi drivers supposed to park? Now, why they have given parking areas along in this tender is a big question mark. Because generally, Benaulim hotel project profit are sure it is a profitable hotel. Additional parking area reason deadline. Now only one particular reason is there that the existing hotel does not have parking, sufficient parking now. They have plan change parking they had submitted the plan. Thing after the air conditioning units structure at least 25 to 30 parking area in satellite I saw it. 25-30 parking area has been taken over by structures. So they are short of parking. It could be that they might use this parking as they are also private parking for a discounted rate. We don't know. I consider speculation. I am saying I am not 100% sure. So now question is whether you should accept this project on the parking area, reject it, or put conditions. Three options are there.
Will they accept our condition?
We have to negotiate. Otherwise, you have to fight to reject. So it is like that. Now, if they still don't accept it, then you have to see whether you want to full on go and reject it, or what can be the condition if they allocate half the area for the hotel, half the area they keep for the franchise. Second condition will be you should not be charged for the taxi driver, that should not be charged for anybody. So you all have to decide.
We will not charge for anybody.
So basically,
land belongs to Benaulim.
So the land was acquired from some landlord for the purpose of the local. Now if they are going to charge, what are the rates? For bus transport vehicles, it is prescribed fee is 100 rupees for 4 hours, additional 20 rupees for beyond 4 hours. Upper limit is 200 rupees. So from 100 rupees to 200 rupees they can charge as the base price. Additional, it will be from 20 rupees to 40 rupees for buses. Let's see.
No issue.
For light motor vehicles, cars, rickshaws, minimum they can charge us 20 rupees, they can go up to 40 rupees for up to 4 hours. And additional hour after that is 10 rupees, minimum up to 20 rupees. So that range the concessionaire gets to decide. Jeeps, SUV, mini buses, it will be minimum 40 rupees up to 80 rupees with an increment for additional charge of 10 rupees to 20 rupees. And two-wheeler it is 5 rupees for 4 hours, they can even charge 10 rupees. And increment of 10 rupees to 15 rupees every year. So these are not higher, they are not low. It depends on the people who are coming here. But for if you want to promote tourism, and if this is the only parking area, the entire beach stretch from this thing that is charging parking, obviously people are not going to come there. Because they say, why should I park? If everyone was charging 20 rupees, then it would have been okay. But since only one parking area, if this is a tourist, definitely will not want that 20 rupees, they say I'll park on the road instead of parking over here. So this does not make sense. For this, the entire road has to have no parking, like how they go in Pata. Entire road has to have no parking, so people will not park on the road and then go to the beach. They should have equality, means all the beach access parking areas should be charged. So it cannot be in isolation. And when they I want to know for the panchayat, when they built this, did they say they would be charging parking?
But once some kind some parking then that imban dan mana di area what kind you can get some
They don't have any mistake. The area was used, was acquired for the locals, yes. If we have one parking area already, which is not charging. Why should they charge on the second one?
Yes. So
What makes sense? If the hotel is there,
affected people will have to raise this point that there is a access to the beach which has no parking area. There are other shacks there. Anyways, what I have seen, I may be wrong, but north of Benaulim, those shacks have more crowd than the south, personally by default, because that's what I see when I go at night. And on the top, if this is charged, the amount of people coming there will reduce further. They can bypass. Officially, they can bypass unless or if I have a private property. I can give it for parking and charge parking. Now, Panchayat has to send me a notice. License clear है ना? See, generally, no, they give. See, the parking area, if they give it to a private person, suppose the association takes over and decides to run it. Exactly. They should have given an opportunity for local government to bid. They should have given opportunity to people to charge parking. They should have kept it open for anyone to bid for it. They have combined both this tender, which is wrong. Now, why do they do this? When they give like this kind of order, they get them big area of land for free because the airport was lost making. The airport is not profitable. Every year some 150 crores goes to loss. So to make up that amount, they give them free land to set up hotels, parking area, and that money offset. This area, this hotel project.
Excuse me. So आता प्रॉब्लेम सगळ्यालो. सो सगळी कोणा एक मनशा उलयली सगळे घराको वयल्या उलयल्या काय रेजोल्यूशन मेळना. सो मातशें सगळ्यांक रिक्वेस्ट आहा कोण उलयता तेका आमी रेस्पेक्ट दिवचो आनी हेरा मातशें ओके रावचें. तेगे प्रॉब्लेम तुगेलोय प्रॉब्लेम नागलोय प्रॉब्लेम. ओके मते मातशें उलयल्या काय डिस्टर्बन्स नाका प्लीज.
So in this project, the hotel project will be profitable because it is a tourism area. The parking, if they charge also, it can be independently tendered. Either the village can take over or they can be bid or kept for free also. Because it was built with taxpayers' money. It was not built with private person's money that they have to recover that amount. Now, so first is whether you want the hotel project or no, or whether conditions have to be imposed. Second is whether you want parking to be handed over to them or not, or conditions to be imposed. Condition that it should be free. And third is now what to do with the third part, the CRZ and area. In that contract, nothing is written what can be done there and what cannot be done there. Now, they can always put huts tomorrow, although it's not mentioned, because the entire land is handed over to them. So that also can be done, we don't know. So there also, if the Panchayat wants to get passed a resolution clearly mentioning that it cannot be used for anything because that is the access of checks to the beach. So if that is blocked, then is there any other access? If this property of the parking area to the beach, if it is blocked, is there any other access in that area? No. So that nothing is mentioned here whether they can block it or whether they have to keep it open. Understood? Everybody understood? काय मैंने कहला था कि पाल्या बाग बाया करने आके एरिया ब्लॉक करवा था. आगे जा whether there is an alternative access or not, nothing is mentioned.
So once they acquire the property, they have the right to do whatever they want. Yeah. Now you said it's a profitable crop project. You explained it's a profitable project. Profit for whom? Only for the hoteliers? The locals, now we are sacrificing so many things.
For the
They should also get a profit, no?
See, in terms of when I say profitable,
Yeah.
other projects, for example, convention center, airport,
Yeah.
they are big investments and their returns don't come quickly.
So what I'm
So what
saying-
happens is why I'm going to say profitable for them, because since it is their land, obviously they are trying to, EDDC is trying to make money out of it, and they have to, whoever is taking over the project has to also make money. That is the business deal. So if that hotel project is profitable, they don't need a parking area to earn revenue from to compensate for this.
So first of all, we have sacrificed the land because you said it's a profitable. So the locals should also get some benefit from that. What I'm saying is that. Secondly, you said something.
Let us mention what benefit you all want. From the first part, the hotel money, you all will be make a benefit. You all may get benefit of the locals might get jobs. Some local tenders or whatever lottery contract. So if you see that holistically. The second, if you don't want it, then what are the alternatives? First of all, if you don't want it, it becomes very difficult to cancel this contract. I don't know what is the status right now at present of this signing of the contract, but let us not get into what is in this contract from the hotel point of view, because that land was anyway vacant. If the taxi drivers can park on this side for free, then everybody else can park. Our case for keeping that area free for locals becomes stronger. But if we get involved in the hotel project, they will say, why am I interested in this hotel project? They are getting jobs, and tomorrow you don't want to, in case the hotel project comes up, the hotel owner might say, you are opposing, now we are not giving our locals jobs. So that also consequence will be there. So it is.
Certain markets are these what media tourism department acquire the Benaulim now is called so acquire what was the purpose of acquiring that land? Any land which is acquired will have a purpose. Either to build a football ground, either to build a cow shed, or either to build a project. So I want to know from the panchayat, what was the purpose that we look into the tourism or acquired clearly? So is that proposal we have from panchayat? So I think first we need to find that out. Now, can they just change it and sell it to somebody? See, somebody has sacrificed the land. And when did they acquire it? See, this is the job which the panchayat has to do for us.
It's a very good.
See, this is first thing what we need to understand. If it was acquired for the public purpose, it cannot be given to a private entity. It has to be utilized for public purpose. Now, because it was acquired, we have made, the government has made a parking lot. Now, after making it as a parking lot, if we are giving it for something to a private entity, that is an injustice which has been done against the Benaulim panchayat. Number two is, today the panchayat is trying to find place for fish market and markets. So if the government property which is there available, if it's going for private property, private players, how are we supposed to do this public link services, public link, so these are the reasons we have to put and oppose this project. If people think that hotel will come and we will benefit, as Manalkaran and Chilpa Goswami के हम खाली hotels आए, वो हमका breathing this is also what we have to do. Secondly, हमें ये ना नाक प्रोटेक्ट करना हमें reason की property इतने हम बनाते हैं. One is because the property acquisition has to be found right. We have to challenge that acquisition. If the property was acquired for a purpose, it has to be used for that purpose. That would be our first condition. Two, the panchayat will have to say these are the projects if you want to do on this land, instead of giving it to a private player. No, but I want to know what is the purpose they have acquired the land. You cannot change the purpose. these are the things which we try to go around. Number two, well to open space for Benaulim. आप समझो कि पार्किंग का समय था, बोलते हैं होटल पार्क हो सकता है। ये सुविधा आने कोई पार्किंग का स्पेस मिला। कोई ना।
First, obviously, option is to accept. See, I am being fair here. I can, if this was my village, I would have spoken more against the project. But since I have come as an independent person who has studied this, I am actually fair on both sides. There are people who might say that we want a hotel project because of big jobs. But if you oppose it, then you might not give us. This is the feedback and we have got previously also. So, first option. See, first is divide the project into 3 parts. Don't take it all at one time. Unless on this one point, what is the original purpose of the project? That means you are talking about the full land. So, in that context, so if your resolution is, we have to determine the original purpose of project, accordingly adhere to that original purpose. Or consider that original purpose prior to considering this, that would be your first point. Second point would be the project that is on survey number 365B, 5000 area. Whether we want this hotel, whether we don't want this hotel, or whether we have to put certain conditions. Now, what are the conditions that we have to decide? But then again, we cannot tell a private person what to do. Yeah. So, and what happens is, because there is a conflict of interest, the person who has got this tender has the hotel right next to it. The person who has got this hotel, if it was a competition, both would compete and both would try to get the best. Now we don't know. Now there is like a monopoly. So technically they should not have been given to someone who has the property adjoining. Because then they can book rooms in one hotel, accommodate customers here and say, here there are 0 hotel. So we don't know how their business model will run. But anyway, that is beyond the scope of our the budget. The condition I was saying is the lease part of it. So can you all claim additional besides your trade license? Can you all claim that 1 month revenue share as a lease? That's how you are doing for the other shops. That would be a condition. Jobs for locals and all, that is another condition. Now, the second part of the project, like I said, is parking. Whether they should be given to operate, maintain, whether it should be rejected and kept for free, or whether they can maintain it and give a discount or give it for free or taxi. That is up to you all to decide.
That will never happen. Any conditions you put, it will never
happen.
Can I say this? Sir, हम कितनी सारी condition डालते हैं और यार बांटा का बांटा तो बांटा कितनी condition करना आपको ना मालूम है जितना तो सालों में बोला सालों वाले प्रॉपर्टी का ती कितनी पंचायत condition करो ती condition कहते हैं ऑनलाइन सामान है प्रति कहते हैं 5 सामान है कोई बोलो तो यार और साइड जब तुम condition कह रहे हो स्कोर पर है और ज़्यादा दे तेरे ऊपर मांगी सामान नहीं
And main problem project point of interest.
Number 2, हमारे बाकी का तो concession दितो ना दितो ते 20 रुपये लागून इतनी जमीन दिपा देगा बाकी का समोर 20 रुपये 200 रुपये गाडीचे हाल ते सांगितले की गावची गाडी पकडले का 100 रुपये दे पण 100 रुपये लावून एक पासो is what we have to think first. So the whole idea is that if you want to say yes, you have to say yes. If you want to say no, we should say no. Ultimately, we should decide about our future children. Baba tenka pare uskar yoga gopa bhana loga mutalo kona Goan gopa zaibo kona ga right decide korbacha ka bab
बाबा एक पॉइंट आहे क्लियर करूया आपल्याला इथे माणूस नाही एक पॉइंट आहे क्लियर करूया पार्किंग ना म्हणून आपला पार्किंग दिला नाही का बस पक्का राष्ट्रीय मोदी
hello also we can just one other issue we can add to rejecting it also because of the conflict of interest person who operated hotel who has not used the parking space or the diverted parking space to other areas given this area so tomorrow he will park 20-30 cars there and occupy half the space for free and shows zero revenue. So best thing is not to get involved in this. This you have to reject it outright.
Aum yang tiga jenis sama saja kamu coba yang pakai itu bangun itu tapi itu dipan जरूरी तो है तो वर्षा तो ते होते मानतो ले ते सगळा स्ट्रॉंग ऑब्जेक्शन मारतो सो स्ट्रॉंग किती मारला आहे आपण डिसाइड करतो म्हणजे आणि जरूरी तो ते का प्रायव्हेट आहे का बाकी का यूज करतो आधी तो जरा हालते चौधरा जे ते बाकी का आपल्याला सगळं त्रास होणार ये मेन पॉइंट त्या काम बाकी का सगळे होवर हा जितले कोणी प्रायव्हेट पार्किंग दिलो आहे जितले कोणी टॅक्स देतो ते फरक होते का बाकी का ते जायते भाषे ते काय किती मेंटेनन्स मध्ये सहाय्य असणार आणि आपल्या आरके लोक त्या काय त्रास होत नाही आणि आपल्या लोकांना कोसका त्रास होत नाही त्या प्रायव्हेट आपल्याला किती गॅरंटी ना मेन मध्ये त्याने किती ब्लॉक मध्ये सर्किट फिक्स नाही तर जायते भाषे ते पाठी यूज होते बघ तेव्हा सोबत ते प्रायव्हेट आपला मोबाईल पडावा मग पाक होत देतो सध्या को फिर गोवा मध्ये का ना तिला आता रिवर्स करा फिर गोवा आपण तू पाक करू तू गेस्ट ऑफ द लॉर्ड असतो 1000 आहे तो पडा त्या मुश्किल ते येते प्रायव्हेट आहे आमच्या वापस होत आहे आणि गव्हर्नमेंट आहे एक्सपेक्ट करतात तरी तो हम कोणा लोकांना रिवर्स चार्ज करू तर गव्हर्नमेंट आमची आवाज उठवायचा जर हे आपण काही भाषण आहे तो आणि दुसरा जर अभिनाशन आवाज एवढा आपण उडाला एका विलेजवर फायदा मोठा आपण दिसना गव्हर्नमेंट आपण प्रायव्हेट आपला फायदा करतो हम भरपूर त्रास काढत आहे कोणची संस्था समोर जाईल त्याच्या गव्हर्नमेंट सोळा आहे प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करू गव्हर्नमेंट होची प्रॉब्लेम सारखे सॉल्व करा कितले पण कॉन्फरन्स केलो की चीफ मिनिस्टर दिला आणि मिनिस्टर आपण गेलो की आम्ही कितले मीडिया असतले सो आम्ही कॉन्फरन्स केलो की नाही मुख्य नेमका प्रॉब्लेम काय सॉल्व नाही आणि बेसिक चेष्टा करण्याची सारखी सो तुम डिसाइड करके वाली हम सोचते हैं सारखे लाग मागं
So another reason for this parking area is because the access will be blocked to the beach. The access to the beach will be blocked, and there is no mention of access to the beach. See, we have to be very technical reason if we are rejecting it. Like the first point is, since the original purpose of the acquisition of land has not been fulfilled, therefore the tourism department or Goa Tourism Development Corporation cannot arbitrarily, randomly do whatever they want with that land. That will be the first thing. Second is, since like how Charlie said, because due to lack of open space and lack of parking area, the entire area has to be reserved for parking. Or in addition, you can add to some project that is consultation with the Panchayat or with the Gram Sabha. See, with the current land acquisition act, they can the original purpose, they can change the purpose. They can give it to a private or a PPP model. That is what they are trying to do here. So legally, it is very difficult for us to challenge this legally. Now, where we have this because there has to be a trust also. So if somebody is acquiring a land for one purpose, somebody is losing a land, that purpose has to be fulfilled. If it is not fulfilled, you have to tell the Panchayat and the Gram Sabha why they cannot fulfill it. Then come here and ask what are the alternatives which can be done here. So we have to go on without mass movement now. This project will not be scrapped. It is not a strong case because it is a contract between two parties. There is no loss to the exchequer. There is legally believe there is nothing wrong with the concept. So if you are going on points, you will have to go on very strong points which are supported by the entire panchayat.
Why I am saying government acquire. So if the government requires the private party, he is depriving the actual owner, from doing something. Depriving the actual owner.
Absolutely, but what happens is we have to, for this point, for them to go in their head, it has to be a vast movement. In court, this point doesn't stand. I hope you understand what I'm saying. But 200 people going outside GDC making this point, GDC will reverse this.
Okay, Avinash, one question. This is a hypothetical situation, like how this person said about the acquisition of land. Okay, let us assume that it is for tourism purpose, and you are saying that 5,000 is going for a hotel. This land is putting a hotel is going to eat up with the driving space, parking space. Okay, first point. Second thing is, if it is for the tourism purpose, then what is the line of action? Second thing you spoke about CRZ. How do you define CRZ?
It's that 200 meters area, right? The 0 to from high-tide line to 200 meters.
From the
High-tide line.
what is high-tide according?
Let's not get into that.
Because I want to know, you are saying 200 meters on high-tide. That is spring tide.
Sir, I'm just going to this document which is shown as
Even I am making a logical argument to you. I am saying there is something called spring tide, where the tide from the furthermost to the beginning. Is it from that area or that's the high-tide?
Sir, the high-tide line is defined in the CZMP Act. The 200 line is defined in the CZMP, the Coastal Zone Management Plan, and they have taken that plan and shown that 200 meters line there. Whatever is between 0 and 200 meters, they have not spoken about it. They have not said that something can be done or something cannot be done or access can be blocked, access can be opened. They are mute on that. That is the danger.
Second question on CRZ. What can be complied in that? What can be done and what cannot be done? In that
If they want, they can put a stack right on their property. Which will compete with all your beach shacks. They can put huts over there. They can do a lot of things.
Yeah. So when I say shack, it's not a permanent structure, right?
Temporary structure.
Correct. So they can do anything which is not
Private
permanent.
shack. Private
That means they can do anything which is not permanent.
No, private shacks are permanent.
No. Means the structure will not be permanent.
Temporary shacks in private areas are permanent.
Structure one.
Okay, Avinash, just clear my doubts. Just clear, because first of all, I have no idea about, I have not seen the survey where this land is exactly located. What is the CRZ, I have not seen it. I don't know where the water line starts and finishes. I don't have no knowledge of it. If I would have seen, I would have had a better idea of that. But this is a simple question. Now let's forget the CRZ for some time. Let's talk about the 5,000 what I think hotel is coming. See, the first thing that the hotel is doing, he's going to eat into the space with these guys are parking on the time. Has he made any provision in this, whatever tender is meant for these people? Has he made any provision? So I am taking that I will give so much space for them. Second thing is going to charge.
See, you got to understand one thing over here. Now, whatever this proposal or whatever is happening from GTTC concerning the private company, he is here to make us aware of it. Okay, and we have to take a call whether we want to accept them, whether we will accept what they are doing, or whether we want to reject. Okay, or we are just going to see what happens and just let it. So that is the thing. So please don't first questioning on what is going to happen, what is not going to happen. He's only here to explain what it is. So let's take a call on that because we also don't have time. We have to pass a resolution as to what we want to do in this particular case.
Okay, Avinash, I'm not explaining.
No,
Really, I'm just
I
clearing my doubts. Nothing. Just clearing my doubts. Okay. Okay. I hope you guys understood. Okay, Sabha. Okay. So that's all.
So
this sensitive issue, this Gram Sabha, and we should also because what we also आगे ने RTI का नाम नहीं आ रहा. Secondly, airport project project एक उस में गाँव का है profitable for the local society. एक part का project ये लोग ये गाँव का भी है कहीं होगा सरकार ऊपर में आता है स्वतः सुनले पार्टी टैक्सी का अंतर करते हैं. आ टैक्सी का जाने पीछे डेफिनेटली आपको कुछ सोचना पड़ा. इधर शर्मा यूपी के दिल्ली से बात है कि आप काय फायदा मकसद से टैक्सी करा आगे आप काय फायदा है हाँ ये ऑर्डर को आने आता है उनके बारे
क्या होगा तो लिखित डिसीजन के बाहर मीटिंग है
I can clarify करता है ना आम्ही काय decision घेता ना पण आमका काय आवडला we were not intimated about this proposal. Please understand whatever the GTDC is doing in Benaulim, we were not intimated. This was brought to our notice by the Gram Sabha member. So we are also with you. We don't want anything, any of our land going in a way which is not good for us. So that is why I am teka aware. So then explain केला. आता आम्ही resolution घेवपाचे whether we want to reject it or what, or we want to accept it with conditions. आता आम्ही resolution.
Most important whenever when we are rejecting it, one of the issues that comes in, which I've seen always they say villages are rejecting, we have to be very clear as to why we are rejecting it. So all these points what we have discussed, the reason why I approach whether to accept, reject or with condition is so that a discussion can take place where we all are clear as to why we are rejecting it. Because we know whether the project comes out or not. If you are determined, the project will not come out. But whether the project come out or not, benefit should come to the village. So be very clear as to the point, because tomorrow if this is challenged in court by any of the two parties signing it, we should not feel that we have just said it because we don't want it. It has to be very clear as to it is not for the benefit of the village. And the reason are, in summary, number one, the land which is required is not for the purpose. Number two, it is displacing taxi drivers. Number three, it is increasing the cost for tourists who are coming here. And they will obviously go to other places where it is they are not charged for parking. Fourth, because the access to the beach will be blocked. And fifth, they could have consulted us. But they could have consulted the Gram Sabha and the Panchayat for better alternatives over there. Taking us into conflict. So, in short, like these are the points that will be very clear tomorrow. Anybody, whether it's the news or anybody, whether this why you have rejected it, please have that clarity in mind. It should not be that any project in Benaulim is being rejected. It is being rejected because of these factors.
Yeah.
आता थोडासा बॅकग्राऊंड दिलो जाल्यार हे आतां प्रपोजल एक तो आतां लिस्ट आउट करपाचो कायद्यान उलयता जाल्यार तो कायद्यान सारको आहा. प्रधानमंत्री प्रायम मिनिस्टरा गेले आमच्या मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ टुरिझम तेणी एक पॉलिसी काडली स्वदेश दर्शन म्हणून आणि आता सेकंड वर्जन बाय चला आणि तितून बिसाइड्स आणि वस्तू आहाय तितून एक म्हणटली टू इन्क्रीज प्रायव्हेट सेक्टर इन्व्हेस्टमेंट इन टुरिझम एंड हॉस्पिटॅलिटी म्हणजे प्रायव्हेट कोणाकाय हे आता प्रायव्हेट कंपनीज लायक हे सालगांव भितर चले सो तेका दिवपाक तेणी हे एक पॉलिसी काडल्या. आता उलयतो जाल्यार न्हू जायते आहा हांव पॉलिटिकल पार्टीचेर उलयना हांव पॉलिटिशियनाचेर उलयता. लोकां कडेन मातसो चार्ल्सान क्वेश्चन घायन तिका बाबा अक्वायर केलो कित्याक काय म्हणून पर्पज क्लियर केलें की तो पर्पज आहा तो खंयच्या टायमार तो चेंज करपा जाता म्हणून. सो तोय आमी आतां सायडीक दवरया. आतां पयशां उलोवया. शेतकाऱ्याक कडेन प्रायवेट लँड ओनर आहा ते कडेन तेणी त्या तेंपारी एक्वायर केल्या जाय वर्स जाली. ती कोड्या 2 रुपया गेलो आसतले स्क्वेअर मिटर, 5 रुपया गेलो आसतले, 50 रुपया. म्हाका खबर ना पूण डेफिनेटली तेका रेट बरी कोड्याची तिनाच थोड्या पयशांक बसतात. म्हाका थोड दिकून दिसता ते थोड्या सोलां म्हणल्यार तुका. पूण आतां गव्हर्नमेंट प्रायवेट प्लेयराक दिता बरी हाय रेट. म्हणल्यार कोट्यांची 1 कोटी या 2 कोटी कोट्यांचे आनी तेच भायर आनी वर्स वयता कोटी आहाय. म्हणल्यार ते एक वर्स ते प्रायम मिनिस्टर सांगत कोण हे कोण म्हणजे आमचे सामान्य मनशाक कॉमन मॅन आहा तेका लागून पडपत ना. ते आपल्या वर्सां पडपाक कित्याक हांव साळगांवकार आहा तो आमकां दिसतालें ते कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट सायन केलो सगळें कायद्या ना कोण कोणागे कोणाक मेळना सगळे करता ते आपल्याचे पट करपाक. हे पॉलिसी जाता त्यो पट करपाक. तितून थोडे 2% आमगे लोकांक पयशे घेताय आनी चड पयशे विकताय. हे कितें रियल एस्टेट आमी बिल्डर उरताय. गव्हर्नमेंट बिल्डर जालो आहा म्हणल्यार तुमकां. सो आतां हांव नको आमी त्या कडेन जाताले की प्रॉफिटेबल काय म्हणपा सांगो सोदतालो. हॉटेल थिंग जाय जाल्यार बट ते हॉटेल पण ना ते प्रॉफिटेबल. ते आमकां न्हू आमचे कडेन 1-2 जाणांक कितें काम मेळ्ळो ते बॅरियर आहा ते कडेन आमगे बरेचशे टॅक्सी वाल्याक भाडे मारून मेळ्ळो. थिंग तुगे भयणीचे चेडूं आहा तेगे कॉलेजीक ट्रेनिंग करूंक पडटा. थिंगा ट्रेनिंग जावन जावपाक तेंकडे उपकार मागोवंक पडले. गांवचे म्हणून ते दिना. म्हणल्यार तुमकां जॉब कोणा मेळटा की हांव नको आनी कसो जॉब मेळटा की थिंगा जे कंपनी उलोवपाक आहाय ते फकत ते टेबल वन जाय ते आनी ते कसले आहाय थिंगा राजा आपला मागीर. सो तसले मनीस आहाय थिंगा ते आहाय ते सगळे हिंदी उलोवपाचे. सो तेवूय म्हाका दिसना हे टॅक्स बी हांव ते घेतो म्हणून. पूण म्हाका आतां एक क्वेश्चन मुगेलो तुका हाडपाचो. आमी पार्किंग लॉट आहा तो कितू वर्सां जाली इनॉग्रेट केल्यारी?
2 years.
बरें स्टार्ट करपाक लागल्यार 3 वर्सां जाली. आमच्या पयशांचो टॅक्स पेयर्स मनी तो पार्किंग लॉट बांदिला कोणा लागून? आम लोकांक लागून गुजरात जाय आनी थिंगा व्हड मेंटेनन्स वचना. फकत झाड मारपाक खातीर थंय जाल्यार टुरिजम डिपार्टमेंट गोवा टुरिजम डिपार्टमेंट कांय करना. आमगे पंचायताची जाण सदां करना तेगे प्रॉपर्टी ते कोताय बरें दिसता म्हणून घाटाय थिंगा 5 जाण थिंगा मुखार ते साफ कोताय केन्ना गेल्यार कोताय तेगे कांय ना तितून. आनी ते आतां आमगे पयशां बांदलोली ते कोण दिताय ते कितें पडना. आमकां लागून ती बांदलोली आमगे पयशांची पार्किंग लॉट आहा ती हांव बाकीचे चड उलयना तेंचेर उलयता. आमगे पार्किंग लॉट आहा ती तेका कित्याक दिवपाक तेंचेर पयशे करपाक आमगे पयशांक वचता केलो न्हू ती
सारकें होय.
एसटीपी घालूंक जाय हें करूंक जाय तेन्ना बारीकशे लायटी बी येता आनी साफ करपाचें. ते कितें पेंट मारूं नाका कांय नाका. पेंट मारूंक पडटाले 5 वर्सां मारूंक पडटलो. तर प्रायवेट कंपनीक कित्याक दिवपाक जाय? फकत आमगे पयशे भायर काडून आमी मोटरसायकल वयताय तेन्ना कारां वयताय तेन्ना आमगे पयशे काडपाक हे तेगे पयशे करपाक खबर. हेचेर तुमी मातशें हें दियाय म्हणजे हे एटलिस्ट आमी ते पार्किंग लॉटा लागून आमी तेका पेशे दिवपाक जायना.
पेशेंट दिवपाक न्हू
हें दित जाल्यार कितें जातलें? अविनाशान कडेन सांगिलां आल्या आपण ते म्हणाले तेन्ना जाली भारी येया म्हटले कोण म्हटले आमी ते घालपाक या पूण आमी त्या सगळ्या फ्रीला लागून हिंगा कितें येवपाक जाय म्हटले हिंगा कोण म्हणजे लुकसाण कोणा जातले? आमगे पळय स्टेक होल्डर आहाय ते म्हणल्यार तुका आमगेले स्टॅम्प होल्डर आहा वॉटर स्पोर्ट्स ऑपरेटर आहाय गिरायक ना जाल्यार ते बिजनेस कसो करतले? कितू जाण चलोले
येतले तिंगा आमकां आयदाची 5 रुपयाचे तिंगा आमकां सुसुकोल वचपाक युरिनल काडला तिंगा वचपाक ट्युरिस्ट तयार नाही म्हणजे शेता वचून सुसुकोल येताय तुम्ही दिसवता म्हणजे लोक आणि हिंगा 10 रुपया 20 रुपया फारी कोणी घातले येवपा नाही हे लुकसाण सगळे आमचे लोकलांक लुकसाण जाताले हे मातशें फुगळ आसलो दुसरे हे स्टेमी बोलवा स्टार्ट केले ते पे पार्किंग मध्ये व्हाईट स्टॅम्प झाला हे काय दिता आणि जोटाय पण हे ब्युरोक्रेट्स आणि गव्हर्नमेंट आहा ते आणि ते बाय कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर आहा ते तू कपड्या खबर आसना तो 5 रुपया फी आलेला का 20 रुपया म्हणून सांगतात हे पॉइंट जाता हे माग पासून झालो आहा हे पॉइंट जाता आम्हाला पुढे जावं दुसरी कडेन आयको येता घराची राहते सो ही स्टॅम्प करपाक तेका हे सोलो दिवप आणि आम्ही तेका दुसरी भाषेन दिवपाचे सो बोलवा उलयता बोलवाचे टेक्स्ट स्टार्ट केले थिंगा लोक आज हांव पळयता म्हाका स्वता 200 अडेचशे हायले थिंगा जाय तो तुमकां आसलो आनी ते कोण मिनिस्टर मेळ्ळे आनी तेगे ते आतां ते बंद केलें ते करपाचें आनी आमकां कोणाक पण गेलना आमी एमएलए कोण गेलना पण तुमकां हे आमकां एमएलए नाम बदले हाडपाक जाय आसले पयले एमएलए पयर आमगे ग्रामसभा जाली मिडिया सगळे हाडले तेगे स्टेटमेंट ना तो तेगे सोशल मिडियाचेर येतो आनी एक जाणा हो हे आतां ते प्रपोजलाची आतां 3 वर्सां परत येतली चोय जाल्यार चोय आतां तूं कोणाक कुकले वयत जाल्यार तिंगा 2 कार्निवाल स्पॉन्सर जाय तिंगा आनी ते कोणी केले आनी कित्याक केले ते आतां तुमकां कळोन येतले स्लोली बट तुमकां तिंगा आमपासून पडना फकत आमी आमगे लोक आमगे रायट आहा आमी सगळो ते कोण येतलो फुटबॉल आसलो इंडिया ते जावपाक लागले कश्मीर बायपासार वचतात थंय जातले जावपाक ते देवाको आमगे काय पकडपाचो जे मेरेन आमकां जाता ते आमी करपाचें वेस्टर्न बायपासार लागून जाय ती जाली जायची नाटकां जाली आनी हांव एक खात्री म्हाका नाटकां तितलीय पडली म्हणल्यार तुका ते फार्मर्सांक हायकोर्टान वचपाक कोण आडायचे म्हाका खबर आहा ते 2 वर्सां पयलीं हायकोर्टान गेल्ले जाल्यार बरें सारकें बरें जायत आसतलें आमचे ऑर्डर गेले सो ते भाशेन नेगेटिव्ह मनीस आसतले पूण आमी सात तितले आमगे सुचपाचें आनी हांव जेन्ना हें उलयता आपले कार पाकानो आज केला फाल्यां वाडये वतले तेंगे ते शुगर आसता एक आनी which is not restricted to Benaulim हे आत्मे गोंय जातले कित्याक तेका ते फकत मेळटे एंड दुर्गड रॉक फिटर एंड फीड कॉल म्हणल्यार तुमकां बारीक मनशांगेर सोडपाचे आनी गिरेस्तांक घालपाचे हे हेतू जालो आहा ते स्टार्ट जाला आनी ते सगळ्या जातले सो आमी एकदां झगडपाक पडटले सो कितें करूं तें कितें करूं नाका आमी आयज डिसायड करपाक जाय दुसरे स्टेक होल्डर आहाय शेतवाले आहाय वॉटर स्पोर्ट आहाय फिशरमॅन आहाय तुमी येवन तुमगे व्ह्यूज कितें आहाय ती सांगाची
I just want to मकसद आज जो प्रपोज है तो वो इंगा एक्वायर करता है लाइक मिनी अडानी सगळे आमगे इंडिया घेता आनी मिनी अडानी तो इन बडा घेता हांव फाटल्या आमगे वार्ता पांच ताका उलयतालो तेगे सजेशन कितें आहा पंचायत शुड पुट द प्रपोजल बाबा ह्या पार्किंग पावना आनी पार्किंग जाय हो एक प्रपोजल आमगे प्रशांत पुराडे सांगतालो the purpose of acquiring purpose of this acquisition is for public purpose. So there is one judgment on in Supreme Court that you cannot change the purpose. So if Panchayat can intervene and put a legal petition maybe in whichever court, so that is one thing. And this is what I think is good. Masata GDP but it's a government body, but it's a corporation, government corporation. Government म्हळ्यार आमगे government आणि कॉर्पोरेशन मध्ये कंपनी गव्हर्नमेंट कंपनी तेका हो प्रपोजल कितें आहा तो पंचायत येयलो ना सो आम कितेंय करूं रेजोल्यूशन घालूं ते आपल्या एक्विजिशन आहा ते कुठलेंय आणि आज तू लोक 100-150 लोक आहा तो म्हाका सदा हे बंद करपाक एको आहा रस्त्यार येवपाचें ना सुद्धा सगळे टॅक्सी पावर तुम्ही डेट घेवपाची आणि बाळाक बंद करपाचे नाजाल्यार सोल्युशन काय येवना आम गव्हर्नमेंट पाहिजे सो बाळाक बंद केल्यार सरकार आयकडे येतले नाजाल्यार मोदींनी सगळे आटे किती भाशेन प्रमुख बंद सगळे काबार केलो आणि बाळाक आम रस्ते दिवपा पडटले आणि हे समज हे स्टॉप जायना आनी आठ्या ऑल टाइम पास आते विजन डिपार्टमेंटाचे ते हाले आनी 5 वर्सां गॅप संपवपाचे आज आम बाळांकार असं दोम ना हे बॉन्ड करपाक गव्हर्नमेंट एक्वायर करतले ते ऑल आमी फिशरीज आसत पण हेचेर आमी ते गॅप संपपाचे फुडले 5 वर्सां सो हांव एक उपकार मागता सगळ्या कडेन समज थोडे क्लॉक दिले बाळाक बंद म्हण सगळ्यांक रस्ते दिवपाचे सो दॅट्स ओनली सोल्युशन थँक्यू
सरपंच
points. So we know what you know. Oppose for the object points. For what reason? Objective points.
One of the reasons would be this particular land was acquired for parking and for toilet blocks. So now they are using it for some other purpose. So that would be one reason. The other reason would be what is the need of the hour? What do we need? Even if they have to let it out for some other purpose, it has to be something what the people of Benaulim need more than the hotel that they are proposing. Next would be if there is any access to the beach, or are they going to block it? We need to know what is going to happen there. And since there wouldn't be any access to the beach, that would be one of the reasons why we are opposing this.
Access upon the access
that there is no mention of keeping the access open to the beach.
Yeah, there is no mention. They are not mentioning anything. So, okay, man, then mention question.
एक बार क्या तो लोग आराम का उड़ान तो पाकिंगा तो हमको मेन तो पढ़ने कोरी kita ko udah set ke lo tuh jori to ramge pakinga lugar rहा तो दूसरे तो राजनीतिक दिन तो यूज है रहा है हैदराबाद टेक का देखो कर पानी ऊपर तो से तो नहीं तो हमके उधर तो इशू नहीं हमके तो ऊपर से यूज करो मोटिवेटिव प्रॉब्लम है राम मोटिवेटिव प्रॉब्लम है ऊपर से प्रॉब्लम है तो एक बार
Best points.
All stakeholders, India stakeholders. उसने का कहा है कि taxi नहीं है,
First of all, thank you, Sabha. So, हमने कार पार्किंग किया, private चलता है, हमका भरपूर त्रास आहे. हमको एक्स्ट्रा बात है पर मरे कौन बोलना जाता फ्यूरिस खुद का कौन गुड़ा मरवा एम्बुलेंस आणपाती काय हमका मेळपा लागचे मुचा ते साइड में मळ्या तिंगा लॉंग डिस्टन्स जाता दुसरे मळ्या इतले आमचे काका बिंगा तिंगा गोंयकार भाव करून आमचे सगळे सेकांचे येता सगळे नंबर दिता आमचे वॉटर स्पोर्ट्स जावं म्हणटा आमगे आपूण करा भाव तांकां एक्सेस मेळटा तांकां जी गोगली पडटा आमचे दुसऱ्या गेम्यो So my say like this is you. Please object it for the people of Benaulim and especially for the locals, because this land, as much as I know, I've been running this check for last 28 years. And it was barren land. We used to play football there, and I don't know how. Even permission leasing for this type of project. But please, madam,
Yeah, that's why we have done this now.
Then I thank all our Benaulim people that they come all together and let's be strong together and oppose it. Thank you very much.
So a resolution proposed on Goan.
आणि कोणा लोका कोणा
टैक्सी का टैक्सी का aspect है अभी टैक्सी
और टॅक्सी इतून टॅक्सी कारांका त्रास जातले तो एक नंबर तुमच्या दिवपा आता त्या रेजोल्यूशनाचेर घालया
विलेज पीपल कितू आहाय ते माय सगळे काल विलेज पीपल आहाय आमगेले का जो तुमास काल Mas
25,000 square meters. ऊपर रोड गया, एक दोनों मिनट तक ठीक दे दिया। समझा कि 2005 और 6 अच्छा था एक प्रपोजल दिया काम से दिया कि बाकी बच्चों फुल पार्क रेगुलेशन दिया मेजॉरिटी ते लाख मुश्किल है त्यासो माहिती काम के वो का सर्व टेक्निक के आता माहिती दिसता आपण त्या माल पडले और इश्यू हेच मुगाले आमका बाकी मोठे आसपासचे ना मला जरा होतं बाकी काम चालू तेच बोल गेले तेव्हा ना आम्ही प्रॉस्टो फ्रॉम जाता लोक आवडीचे काय सर्व इश्यू आता आपण सांगितलं पाहिजे का आम्ही त्यांना मागवत आहे आमको करू बाकी ना जर वो बाकी का बाहेर किती करू आता आपल्याला इसोर पर्सन सांगतो हाऊ टू गो इट मिस्टर कॅल्क्युलेटर ना आणि मागाने एक पण दिसतात आम्हाला जस्ट होते आज ते म्हणजे ते मी बघून बसत आहे आणि एमएलए असतो नादर आम थोडा एकटा जाई आहे एमएलए कोण किंवा आम्ही किती सपोर्ट करतो आमचा
taxi drivers use and affect that the border is not counted.
Villages villages.
आमच्या लोक तिका एसोसिएशन आमच्या टॅक्सी करायचं आहे सगळे तिका पाठवले आमचे प्रॉब्लेम जाता पंचायत ऑलरेडी लेटर केली आणि आमच्याकडे साइट इन्स्पेक्शन पण मागवले जीटीडीसीचे बाय फोर्सफुली तुमची पोदरी मारायची चढली असतं ती पोदरी मारते तो एमएलए पण फोन मारलो एमएलए माझे विरोध एक्सप्लेनेशन ते सोडते आणि टाका इतले सांगपाच होईना आणि त्या किती रिक्वेस्ट केला तो समजला जरी तरी हो तुका तुमगेलो जाल्यार बाबा म्हणे महाराष्ट्र तुमगे पेपर आहे ते दाखवे आम तुमगे प्रॉपर्टी नाही की हांव जाण दिसून ती पोतरी कोण मागो आहे तो धाकलोसो स्पेस आहा तो कोणागे आनी कोण बाकरागे ती एक आखी हे आती बांदे आती ती आनी कोण बाकरागे एक लागून तो तुका सोडवालो तो सोडवालो तो तुका आमगे चॉकलेट टॅक्सी करानी बंद केलो नियरली 50 to 60,000 आमगे बोळसांत मेळले आणि ती मी येता आसतना सगळो फोन काडलो आणि आमगे सगळी टॅक्सी पार करून जायना तेशकोन केलो आता आमी तिका कोण पास ते आमगे म्हणून स्टार्ट जरी तर तेका ते पेपर आसले जाल्यार ते दाखयता आसले इन्स्पेक्शन आमच्या स्पेशल एक मनीस येलो भ्रष्टाचार गेलो आमगे इन्स्पेक्शन जाता पंचायतीन आयको तेका एक आनी एक नोटीस तेको सांगता बोले आनी काडपा म्हळ्यार तेय जाले ना ते एवरी जागे आमगे इन्स्पेक्शन घेवपाक आणि दुसरे म्हणले जाल्यार इन्स्पेक्शन जालें ते घेवपाक मातशें डिस्टर्ब जालो सडनली चोय हांव सदां म्हणटा गांव आमगेलो लोकल आमगेले आम सामान दवरपाक जाय आम कोताय तेश कोन फुडले पिळगे आतां बाकी हॉटेल गोवानी कितें खाते जरी तर ते लोकल्सान नाका बेश्टे नाका पडपाक जायना तेका बरें अंडरस्टँडींग बरें कोण कितें लागते ते करपाक जाता जाल्यार मातशें बरें माणूस आनी ते लँड एक्वायर जावन आसत म्हाका तेजो ते फकत एनओसीचेर आसा तेजो हे हांव नाका तुमकां पंचायत दाखोवप कितें हांवें जाल्यार नाही जाल्यार प्लीज गो थ्रू दॅट एंटायर प्रोसेस आनी ते पेपर्स मेळटाय जाल्यार आणि तो किती लागतो ऑलरेडी सगळ्यांना सांगलो कोणी ना म्हळ्यार सगळ्यांनी किती सांग गेले ते गेले पोची टेन्शन रावना काय सगळे बारबर रावया आणि बारबर करूया आमगे मेन आमचे काम करून पोट कोताय म्हणटरी बरे भाशेन टॅक्सी घालपाच्यो आणि टॅक्सी व्हरपाच्यो इतलेंच थँक्यू
without resolution made
Let's start with no, not required. Thanks so much. But first thing is there has to be unanimity as to so when I agree something that we are either accepting, rejecting, or whatever. Rejecting, it has to be opposed. It has to be absolutely clear. That is the purpose of this. If anybody feels that we are wrong, whatever, you should not be opposed. Please speak now. So that any doubt and all has to be cleared right now. Even if you have one person also, but because you never know how the discussion. But speak now and clarify everything. Don't go like I've been in meetings before that people go outside and say, oh, what these people discussed and decided you were not allowed to speak. You know that should not happen because this is a project which is almost like a prestige project of GDC, and from tourism point of view, it is important for the locals. The land is important for the locals. Something better can come that will benefit the locals. If anybody feels that we are wrong or we are not putting our points correctly, please say it now. Later on, there should not be any conflict in that.
Okay.
It's very easy for us to oppose something, but when we are opposing, we have to all be united. Sorry? That I think the unanimous raise of hand should be there. What are the points of opposing? We can always discuss, we can add, we can remove. But right now, this meeting is to make sure you all understand this project. If you have any doubt, if you feel my explanation is wrong, please tell. His point was very valid about that barn. I was a bit confused whether it was the road. But when I superimposed, the barn was and the road are going to cross. So what he said is correct. That barn was a separate property and they have encroached on this. I will have a look at it on the.
So for that reason, what I want is the suggestion. आज आमगे लिए ग्राम सभा हिंसाले. म्हळ्यार हांव चिंता लावचोय how it is. आमी ते सायडीचे वचून एक मीटिंग घेवचोय.
गेल्या बरें.
बरें जाल्यार आनी केन्ना एक दीस घेया आनी सांगाय. That invitation will go well, maybe Panchayat will invite or villages that invite.
गेल्या बरें कितें लोकांक कितें
MLA किती आला आपण यावं
आम सांगू कोण सांगना
व्हॅलिड पॉइंट गेलो कुटू दिसता हे सगळी केले ते MLA कॉन्फिडन्स आणि असं केलं म्हणून ना मेन क्वेश्चन किया this is at a state level a village panchayat level झाला no yes what we do will call all of that no obviously your suggestion but I also wanted to make a point here we will call the MLA division department call even the contractor whoever has got this let them all give a presentation let's give them a chance to attend here and then you all put your point and take a decision there
अरे सॉरी कित कोरे आमची का सायडीची एक मीटिंग चोया भेया हां सांगा
आणि आमचे पॉइंट सांगितलं व्हॅलिड सगळे पॉइंट इक्वल आहे एक पहिले लोक आपण ते कमिटी घ्या लोकांचे सजेशन किती आहे ते घेऊन या लोकांचे सजेशन ही मीटिंग सांगितलं
बितो नाही काय रे आज जॉब जाणा का होवर आता मंडळाचे माय व्हॅलिड पॉइंट किती आपल्याला तो सांग थोडे जण लोक नको आहे ते काय पटवले म्हणजे आणि लोक दिसत होता फक्त आम्ही आज फॉर एक्झाम्पल आहे समजा आणि लास्ट नाईट एक ऑडिओ मेसेज घेतली एक बाळाकरा पावचो आणि त्या बाळाकरा नेक्स्ट बायको बाबरे माशा मीटिंग हे आहे हिंदू किती वाईट आहात
काय वाईट ना
आज आठना सांगो सारखे ना देखला आम्ही मोडालो जी या एक साइड लावून दे अविनाशा बाबरे स्टडी झाले तोही दाखवतो की ते आवाज निसोन तेका पेपर दाखवले देखना एक लेटर ते घेऊन ना आमका परमिशन ना बोलवा लागले लेटर घेवपाक चोय परमिशन कलेक्टर मामलादार ते भेटले तिका आणि तेको सांगितले जरी तर ते तर काय घेणं आहे जाल्यार ते पुलिस प्रोटेक्शन कित्याक केलेले तुम्ही आणि पुलिस स्टेशन स्वतः सांगून नको पडा कित्याक जात जाल्यार जाय ते पुलिस हाणा काय कित्याक टुरिस्ट पण पुलिस येता म्हणून भिताय कित्याक जाल्यार होय समजलो या काय नासतना फोर्सफुल येते ते सारखे ना देखला पण तो दुसरा एक साइडीचे हॉटेल खंयचे रस्तो खंयचो ती स्पेस खंयची ती पार्किंग खंयची पार्किंगा प्रिव्हेंट प्रॉपर्टी हा ती खंयची हो जण अजून ती पळगा कितें पावून नासतले पार्किंगा पावून नासतले सगळे पावले जाल्यार सकाळी तिका राती कितून पडले फोटा घेतले हेंचो हें ते मागीर काडून सोदले मातशें डिबेट केला जाल्यार सकाळी हांव घेता आमी बेगीन बरें
किती मीटिंग दाखोवपाक किती किती
आम्ही तर आज ही मीटिंग आपोवपाक लायली हांवें आपोवपाक लायली मीटिंग तेणें एक वेगळ्या पळय आज हांवें अवेरनेस करूया न्हू हांवें लोकांक सगळें आपयलें म्हणलें कित्याक हो इश्यू व्हडलो ताका लागून आज आमी कितको आडायलें तें मेन रिपोर्ट जाग्याच वचपाक येना आतां तुमगेले एकला म्हणून तुमगेले एकला म्हणून तो येयलो रुजो पयलो थिंगा हय तुमगे तें हें मारता कुत्री मारली ताका लागून हांवूय आहलो थिंगा हाडपाक सो ताका लागून ताणें ITI गायलें तें इन्फॉर्मेशन हें केलें तें हाडलें इन्फॉर्मेशन मागीर ताणें तें ग्रामसभा प्लेस केलें तेतून ताका सांगलें आमकां एका स्पेशल ग्रामसभा जाय आनी हांवें तुमकां आपयलें हेका लागून आमी आतां आग्नेला सांगले ते भाशेन मीटिंग हाडप त्या जाग्यार केन्ना कितकोन पडटलें सगळें कित्या लागून मीटिंग तूं सांग न्ही आतां मीटिंग मुट्टी हिंगा पळयता हांवें ऑफिसांत पळयता जाग्याचें न्ही
आज प्लॅन आवडतो हो प्लॅन जर काढून मागवून म्हणून RTIचे मार्क तिथे इन्फॉर्मेशन मागून गेले RTIचे मार्क पंचायत मागवते सो एमएलए तो एक्सेस तो आमको ना गव्हर्नमेंट तुमच्या डिपार्टमेंट एमएलए एक्सेस काय बरोबर आमच्या तेव्हा मागचा तो माझ्या पडो तो हुच्या हातोय पडो सगळ्यांनी ते बरोबर
अनेक सांगता तुवें एक पॉयंट आहलो रुदोलपान थिंगा RTIचे आपल्या मेळून थिंगा एक हें बांदलो बिल्डींग बांदलो इन्फॉर्मेशन तें तेमी मोडपा मागीर न्हू आनी तेमी परमिशन ऑलरेडी दिवन आनी ताका लागून थिंगा कितें जालें भानगड ताका लागून ही मिटींग आपोवपाक लायला रुदोल सामकें रुदोल ही मिटींग ताका लागून आपोवपाक लायला लाजा कित्याक ते व्हड मनीस थिंगा मुखार कितें जाता पळोवपा ना
सजेशन काय सगळे आपोयच न्हू आनी तेच मीटिंग
give them opportunity to speak. They will not because this is just a 25 minimum 25 room hotel. It's not a big hotel they are proposing. Instead of this hotel, if they put a conference like a convention center, you will get lot of tourists, corporate tourists will come here. So this project, I don't know how they are, why they have proposed this. It has been made clearly to tailor to that particular contract. It happens because yeah. So basically, number one, all of you have understood the project. Have your clarity? It's a 25 minimum 25 room project. They are giving the parking area free of cost to them. 5% is what the government will get. 5% of the total revenue what this project will collect. The government will get 5% out of that. The charges I have explained. Parking charges what will be imposed on you, and the fact is that the CRZ area there is no mention of anything whether it will be used or not used. That is in short the project.
एक पॉइंट की का तो आपको उल्लेला पार्किंग आपका पार्किंग पेमेंट का कंसर्न ना हैगा हे पार्किंग हरे हम बतोले इन फ्यूचर आपको तक लागोनी मीटिंग आपयला ई मीटिंग तक लागोन आपयला नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ द पार्किंग 50 रुपीस 20 रुपीस दैट इज नॉट आप तो हमगे ना ते एक पॉइंट में एक्सेस की मदद है एक्सेस पेंगे के आताले एक्सेस
my point of mentioning is because they were really interested in this benefiting the village. They would have thought of all that.
I mean, एक पॉइंट जे दिवस पद है अभी समथिंग एक पॉइंट दिवस पद है और ये आपको एक डीलर प्राइवेट में आने नाका ये आपके आस के होएगा अभी जमाने आस्ती
तो एक्सेस का पॉइंट हुए तो वैलिड तो ये बेतालपाती ये सेशन इंजाले बेतालपाती of course it was not government property private property but it was in possession I mean जो उजा बताले अल्टीमेट एक्सेस कौन करो ये एक्सेस का चेंज साइलेंट ना दुपाले दुपाना होते जे लाइना पेपर प्रोपोजलाचे लाइना so it is very necessary that it yahate
If they had to think over this project, they would have put those points. My point is that not that we want access, we want access.
just need it.